Deep within the shadows of forgotten woods, beneath the hollows of ancient hills, there exists a world unseen by most. A world where the air is thick with mischief and the night hums with secrets. This is the realm of the goblins. But beware, dear listener, for not all tales of these creatures are mere fantasy. Some are warnings whispered through the ages, carried on the wind to those who dare to listen. Where did the goblins come from? The answer lies buried in the mists of time, in tales older than the oldest trees. Some say they were born from the earth itself, forged from the mud and malice of a world still young. Others whisper that they are the cursed descendants of humans, twisted by greed and spite into something other. But there is one legend, lesser known, that chills the bones. It is said that goblins were once the servants of a forgotten god, a deity of chaos and decay. When their master vanished, they were left to wander the earth, forever seeking to spread their master's will. Their laughter echoes in the dark, a reminder of their eternal purpose. Goblins are not merely creatures of myth, they are beings of action. In folklore, they are known for their love of mischief, stealing livestock, souring milk, and tangling the hair of sleeping children. But do not be fooled by their playful reputation. For when the moon is high and the night is still, their mischief turns to malice. They are said to lure travelers astray with phantom lights, leading them into bogs or off cliffs. Some tales speak of goblins stealing babies from their cradles, leaving behind twisted changelings in their place. And if you hear their laughter in the dead of night, it is said to be an omen of misfortune or worse. But where do the goblins dwell? Some say they live in the hollows of trees, others in the depths of abandoned mines. Yet the most chilling tales speak of vast underground kingdoms, hidden from human eyes. These subterranean realms are said to be filled with treasures stolen from the surface world, gold, jewels, and artifacts imbued with dark magic. But beware, for these treasures are often cursed. Those who dare to steal from the goblins are said to suffer terrible fates lost in endless tunnels, driven mad by whispers or hunted by unseen forces. The goblins guard their hordes with a ferocity that belies their small stature. Though the world has changed, the goblins have not vanished. They have simply adapted. In modern times, they are said to lurk in the forgotten corners of our cities, abandoned subway tunnels, derelict buildings, and the dark spaces beneath bridges. Urban legends tell of strange occurrences in these places. Unexplained noises, objects moving on their own, and fleeting glimpses of small, shadowy figures. Some even claim that goblins have infiltrated our technology, causing glitches and malfunctions. Have you ever lost a file or experienced a sudden power outage? Perhaps it was not a mere coincidence, but the work of a goblin. So, what can we learn from these tales of goblins? Are they merely stories to frighten children, or do they hold a grain of truth? Perhaps the goblins are a reflection of our own fears, of the unknown, of the dark, of the chaos that lurks just beyond the edges of our understanding. But heed this warning. If you ever find yourself in a place where the air feels too still, where the shadows seem to move on their own, and where the whispers of the wind sound like laughter, leave. For the goblins are always watching, always waiting, and they do not take kindly to intruders. The next time you hear a rustle in the bushes or a creak in the floorboards, remember this tale. The goblins may be closer than you think. Sweet dreams. Maybe not.